The Bachelor Season 29 seems off to viewers. Viewers are not loving Season 29 of The Bachelor. To fans, the show seems off this season. Sadly, this is a popular opinion among most. With The Bachelorette taking a break in 2025 after this season not being the best, fans are worried for the future of the show. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Grant Ellis starts journey to find love. Grant Ellis started his journey to find love. He was on Jen Tran's season of The Bachelorette. However, he did not win her heart. She ended up choosing Devin Strader, who ended up breaking her heart. However, producers decided that Grant Ellis was going to be the new Bachelor. They waited to take applications until they announced Grant would be the lead role. The show had some of the most applications it has ever had. However, the season is taking a turn for the worse as fans are not amused by Grant and his journey. The Bachelor Season 29 seems off to viewers. Viewers are not loving Season 29 of The Bachelor. In fact, they think it is awful. They went to Reddit to express their feelings on the situation. Is it just me, or does this season feel so fake? It feels like they're trying to be Love Island USA Season 6. It's so cringe. The dates are so similar to Love Island challenges. It's so awkward it's hard to watch. Between the oddly placed background music, not knowing Grant at all, him saying such generic things, and we really don't have a sense of the girls. It's just best. No one really stands out to me chemistry-wise, to be honest, and I see a lack of energy in Grant as well. Typically, I'll feel strongly about a couple up to this point, and while I like Grant and Licia, I even feel like Licia isn't a perfect fit. This season has definitely felt a bit lackluster, and while I live for a bit of drama, there's something about the drama this season that isn't even hitting lol. I really enjoyed the first few episodes, but all the women seem to be just pissed off and angry since the Carolina and Grant dancing thing. No one seems to be enjoying themselves like they were the first few episodes. Yikes, Grant is not a fan favorite anymore, especially after he promoted his music career on the show. It seems as though fans are not feeling this season of The Bachelor. Sadly, Grant is not bringing viewers what they want to see in the show. People feel like there is a lack of energy from not only him but the women too. Yikes, this doesn't look too good for Bachelor Nation. Some even say they are trying to be like Love Island USA. What do you think about Season 29? Do you agree with others, or are you enjoying the season? Sound off in the comments below. Title: The Bachelor Season 29 seems off to viewers. A season unlike any other. From the moment The Bachelor Season 29 premiered, something felt different. Longtime fans of the show, who had spent years dissecting every detail of the franchise's structure, noticed a shift in tone, pacing, and overall energy. Was it the lead, Grant Ellis, a seemingly polished yet enigmatic suitor, or was it something more sinister, something lurking beneath the surface of reality TV's most beloved dating show? At first, it was subtle. Social media discussions started with whispers. Does this season feel off to anyone else? Fans on Reddit speculated that the editing seemed more disjointed, the contestant interactions more forced. There were awkward pauses in conversations that should have been edited out, eliminations that seemed out of left field, and dates that felt incomplete. But as the weeks passed, those whispers grew into full-fledged conspiracy theories. By episode 4, viewers were convinced that The Bachelor Season 29 was unlike anything they had seen before, and the biggest mystery? No one could quite put their finger on why. Grant Ellis, a bachelor wrapped in mystery. When ABC announced Grant Ellis as the next Bachelor, the reaction was lukewarm at best. Unlike previous leads, Grant wasn't a familiar face from The Bachelorette or Bachelor in Paradise. In fact, no one had ever heard of him before. ABC introduced him as a successful entrepreneur with a heart of gold, but beyond that, details were scarce. Viewers quickly noticed that Grant had very few public social media posts prior to his casting. His interviews felt oddly scripted, his responses rehearsed. Even his backstory seemed vague. While past leads had been deeply vulnerable about their past relationships, heartbreaks, and personal struggles, Grant's storytelling lacked the first red flag. His hometown date wasn't filmed in his actual hometown. Contestants traditionally bring their final four suitors to meet their families, but instead, Grant's hometown was a stage setting in Los Angeles. It wasn't long before fans started questioning whether Grant Ellis was even real, a cast that felt manufactured. Another strange element, the contestants. Viewers immediately picked up on how oddly homogeneous the cast felt. While The Bachelor has often faced criticism for its lack of diversity, Season 29 took things to another level. Contestants seemed to have eerily similar physical features, and their backgrounds felt suspiciously curated. Many of the women had vague professions: business owner, content creator, wellness coach, with little proof of their actual careers. Some contestants had almost no online footprint prior to appearing on the show, while others had inconsistent social media histories. It was as if the women had been chosen for reasons beyond natural chemistry with Grant. Several eagle-eyed fans pointed out that contestants who were eliminated early didn't do the usual post-show media rounds. There were no tell-all podcasts, no tabloid interviews, no social media meltdowns. It was almost as if they had disappeared. Editing that didn't add up. One of the most jarring aspects of Season 29 was the editing. The Bachelor has always been a heavily edited show, but this time, something felt off. Entire dates would be teased in previews but never actually air. Scenes would start in one setting and suddenly shift to another with no explanation. Contestants referenced arguments or moments that viewers had never seen. The Bachelor Nation subreddit became flooded with comparisons to past seasons. Fans speculated that huge portions of the show were being cut or altered to fit an unknown narrative. Then there was the timeline issue. The Bachelor Mansion, usually brimming with flowers, candles, and fresh decor, appeared strangely static. Episodes filmed weeks apart showed the same wilted roses in the background. Contestants who were sent home would mysteriously appear in later episodes, even if only for a split second in the background of a group date. Was this season filmed out of order? Were producers reshuffling storylines in real time? And if so, why? The breaking point, the mid-season scandal. By episode 6, the unease surrounding Season 29 hit a breaking point. That night, something happened that left Bachelor Nation completely shaken. During a group date, Grant took 6 women to a picturesque vineyard in Napa Valley. As the date unfolded, viewers noticed something strange. One of the women, Cassidy, looked visibly distressed. Her usual bubbly personality was gone, replaced by a nervous energy that didn't match the mood of the date. Then, out of nowhere, Cassidy whispered to another contestant, "Something's not right. We're not supposed to be here." The camera immediately cut away. The moment lasted less than 2 seconds, but it sent the Bachelor fandom into chaos. Fans scoured the footage, dissecting Cassidy's expression, trying to lip-read the full context of her words. The phrase, "we're not supposed to be here," took on a life of its own. What did she mean? Why would producers leave that in the final edit? The next morning, ABC deleted the episode from its streaming platform and re-uploaded a slightly edited version, one that completely removed Cassidy's statement. Theories take over. As the season progressed, theories about The Bachelor Season 29 spiraled into full-blown conspiracy mode. The lead was an actor. Some fans believed Grant Ellis was not a real person, but an actor hired to play The Bachelor. The theory suggested that the entire season was a scripted experiment, designed to test how much Bachelor Nation would accept as reality. The contestants were AI-generated, more far-fetched but widely discussed. This theory suggested that many contestants had been digitally altered, their social media histories fabricated. This would explain their eerie similarity and lack of post-show presence. Filming wasn't real-time. Many believed season 29 had been filmed years in advance, with contestants under strict NDAs preventing them from revealing the truth. This would explain the inconsistencies in editing and the lack of real-world reactions. Something sinister happened behind the scenes. The most disturbing theory suggested that something went wrong during production, an event that ABC was scrambling to cover up. Whether it was a contestant disappearing, a production scandal, or something even darker, fans were convinced that season 29 was hiding a massive secret.